G'day and welcome back to our Polish secret weapon campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. So, been thinking about our production thing, and we're going to boost towed artillery up to the top. That should make them... It's annoying, it doesn't let you do it when it's running. The lack of resources drops down to 45%. We could get some more tungsten, but I think we'll wait until some more military factories are done, so we're using more tungsten, which would mean this would be less of a waste on the extras. The steel we're not going to worry about because we have just bumped support equipment down to being the ones that will have to deal with it, which means they just 6% lack of resources, so that's fine. Alright, otherwise, these guys are chewing through our manpower as quickly as they can. Once they get this down to about 100,000, I think we'll just turn them off and let them start stockpiling infantry weapons, infantry equipment. Now, what were we doing? We didn't want to touch this for some reason. I can't remember what it was. It was the land doctrine. Alright, 20 days. Alright, so once we can do land doctrine, we'll jump this one straight into it, which was for defense and organization. That'll be worth it. 66, 67, come on. Alright, defense for Poland, which means we jump into this massive boost. Defense of Poland we're only doing for that. We might want another land doctrine after. Breakthrough and soft attack, yes we will. So let's line that up now. Although another civilian factory will do not. Yeah, we're going to want to go through all of them. But 75% bonus on motorized? No. Let's go for the extra land doctrine. Have that ready to go. And was there anything else in the political tree? Poland first. It's just national unity, national unity. We're not going to do Międzymorze because these guys already don't exist, already been integrated, and we can't do anything else there. So national unity we'll jump onto if the Germans or the Soviets start really screwing with us. But other than that, I think it would be a complete waste. National unity is only something you need if you are being destroyed in a war. Alright, it's nearly 39. So he's got an unknown focus, so all our decryption is too low. We're working on, 34 days. Might be able to find it out. In the meantime, about to tick over to 39. Which would mean weapons 2. Need that against the Germans. Can't see the Russian troops anymore. And we've got horrible guesses about what they have. We know it has to be less than 300 because it said 200 just a second ago. Right, missing fighters and CAS, that doesn't matter. We are not going to build any planes unless we get all of the German factories. Alright, we can spend one more on the steel, although that would only go into support equipment production, and I think we're fine there. 3 months off having all of these guys finished. Yeah, that's promising. Alright, so what are we going to be up to? 150 odd. Alright, decryption. We can see the numbers again. Pardon me, working on computers. Bit early for that. Support battalion, we might better recon. Since our guys already have recon divisions. Actually, that's the other thing I need to add. I was looking at what it would cost to add the support artillery. We actually need engineers in there. Manpower, infantry equipment, and support equipment. Infantry equipment's the only thing we should be behind on. We have enough support equipment, so we'll add them straight in now. Alright, it's nice that we've got this lake because we don't have to worry about 3 of these provinces. This one's just for that way, not from there, so it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, he could attack 3 provinces onto one. Alright, prepared defense. We are 1 day off. There we go. So, fortified areas, modernizing, give us armor bonus. We do want to push down to that. But civilian factories are going to be more important right now. Alright, because it's breakthrough and soft attack. 90 days. Alright, Germany. Fate of Czechoslovakia. Alright, we already got Zaolzy, so this is just where he takes Moravia and Bohemia, and then Slovakia comes out of Western Slovakia, Eastern Slovakia, and Carpathian Ruthenia. They join the Axis, which means we need to worry about them soon. Actually, this bit goes to Hungary, doesn't it? Carpathian Ruthenia, I think, becomes Hungarian. That's just the two Slovakias. Alright. What next? We have a fleet that's just going to disappear eventually. Let's put them somewhere a little safer, since they'll get kicked out when we give Germany Danzig for nothing. Alright, Zaolzy. Everything else, yeah, we just need the civilian factories to be able to make them faster. And we have no manpower. So let's pull some of these off. Try and do it from the highest numbers, otherwise it gets annoying. Should be, I would assume, most of these ones. Alright, it takes us up to 140. That'll do us. Let's make it 150. Okay. Modification of the government. Either a material designer or an industrial concern. Let's go for... Now, this is one I haven't actually checked. 83 days on infantry equipment. If we go... Damn it. If we go for the infantry equipment, it does backdate it. Okay. Kept meaning to check that, never actually did it. So, now we know. Fate of Czechoslovakia, and Soviets are doing improved railways. Okay. French probably doing Algeria. Colonial military factories. Royal tank regiments. See, I still have no idea. I haven't played the UK. I'm not going to go reading through their stuff until we actually play as them. Alright, so much for peace. So, yes, Hungary got it. And we can join a thing as soon as Germany declares war on someone. He's going to go do the Molotov-Ribbentrop Act, which is unfortunate. NKVD divisions in the Soviet Union. What about Sweden? Equipment. Alright, we have developed Upper Silesia. Right, so this is Air Force and Navy. We don't care about them. We're done over here. So it is all about computing tech. Times research. Well, it's mostly finished, so we're not going to spend it on that. It would be on this one, and that would be way too far ahead of time. Although the 5% could make it worth it. We'd be better off jumping into these first. It's weird, the war hasn't started yet, and we're already most of the way through our focus tree. Ignoring this giant block, and the things here that we don't want to do. Cruiser tanks is the 10 TP. We're all good. Armour. 10 TP. We can get a bonus on that. I'm supposed to be researching it now. I want to get the bonus on the 9 TP. Alright, Grand Assault. Can't do that now. So, 39 tech. We don't really have a lot of mountain infantry, but I guess we might start making them since we're going to be finished with these guys. There's nothing else. Is there anything in the focus tree that would have... Yeah, I think it's just the fascist stuff. If we go right... Not the accommodation. Military youth was the extra 2%. And... I thought there was another one. Paramilitary... No. Internationalism... No. I thought they had 2 bonuses if you went fascist. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to go through the recruitment things to do all of that. Conscription. It's a year and a bit away, so no. Improved artillery we'll do now. We're actually trying to make artillery, aren't we? So probably should have done that sooner. Tungsten is worth doing now. We'll get it from Germany if they have any. Looks like they don't. So I guess we'll get it from the Soviet Union instead. Get a bit of trade thing up with them. Alright, weapons are up. That's a little too far ahead of time, if there's anything else. Didn't we just get breakthrough and soft attack? Next one's breakthrough and organisation. Okay. Engineering. That's 3 days. Let's wait 3 days and then just knock out these two. Okay, this one. And decryption. Which means we probably want to do the bomber. That will be our next one. Civilian, military, infrastructure, military. Alright, we go for the bomb next. Italy's joined the Axis. France bans communism, Molotov-Ribbentrop Act, which means he's doing Danzig or war next. So we get to August. German Reich is justifying against us, but because it's just the Danzig or war thing, it's not really anything to worry about. Alright, I'm going to pop out the last few of them. Take us up to 160 something. Alright, Central region. And Hungary is fascist, so they'll join the Axis. We'll definitely join the Allies, but we'll hold off. It's really just the Soviet Union that we want to worry about. He's already got more, like double the number of troops that we do. Well, we have 150, so he's got 30% more. Plus, however many more he has, what's that, 150, 60, 70, call that 180. Probably another 100 troops on the Japanese front. Alright, what are we going to lose in Danzig? 2 military, 1 civilian. I suppose we can burn these down or anything. We could convert. No. Hang on. There was a thing there then. Remove the building. Really? Well, we're not going to, because when we take it back from Germany we'll want it. It's August. Decryption is too low to get information about what they have already achieved, but you don't want to just tell us how long. The bomber. Ocean-going navy. France is probably doing naval. And the Brits are doing that. Alright, we could join their faction already, because they have strategic reasons. We're not going to. It is 1939. It's far less ahead of time now than it was before. So let's go for defense and breakthrough. Germans are still on our border because they think we are going to refuse giving them Danzig. Right, Danzig or war. The German Reich has long publicised their goal of reclaiming the territories they lost in the Great War. In particular, they look to the territory of Danzig, which separates Ostpreußen from the rest of the nation. This blob here. Now, they have demanded that Danzig be ceded to the German Reich, and in exchange offer nothing but a promise to waive their claims on Poznan, which is here. With the threat of war looming, accepting the offer will delay a possible conflict, but at the cost of freely granting the Germans more strength for whatever lies ahead. Well, not a great deal of strength. Let's make a deal. Maybe they'll turn elsewhere, or Danzig will remain Gdansk. They declare war on us, and they steamroll us in no time flat. So, let's make a deal. This will flip to green. We don't particularly notice, we just lose a couple of factories. And, yeah, what are you saying just happened? Oh, that was just the other thing. There is an event. Alright. Industrial concern. Industrial or electronics? I'm thinking industrial, because electronics we are already most of the way through, and we're not going to be doing radar. Industrial, on the other hand. Don't know if they mean industry or if it's just industrial. But, yes. Industrial concern. It's probably because we're already doing them. Aren't we? No. No, we're not doing any at the moment. Alright, having been forced to cede Gdansk to the Germans, we are now locked in a vice between two empires threatening our sovereignty. As we're losing territory in the west, Not being able to trust the Allies to protect us from German aggression, we could consider aligning with the German ambitions and reclaim portions of our old Commonwealth now absorbed into the Soviet Union. We'll be easy prey if we remain neutral and have fought too hard to see another partition of Poland. So we gain claims, but we get daily fascism support, which you have to avoid to do the things we're trying to do. Or opinion of the Soviet Union of us goes up. At the moment, they hate us because we hold their claimed provinces and have a different ideology. So we'll at least offset that. No. Increase in opinion goes the other way. Right, whatever. The bomber. So, next up. This gives research into support artillery, infantry weapons. Oh, we bypassed that, right, because it was Danzig. That was the one that popped up. Anti-tank, no. Modernising cav, foreign. Actually, we want to do this. Let's push towards that. Then we can knock out the other tank that much sooner. We would use it on the 9 TP. Okay. And atomic research is coming out. Extra 2% reduction. Mountain infantry. Next one's 43. So, slightly ahead of time. Let's grab this. The Germans are still on our border. They're doing rocketry, so what we want them to do, since they've done Danzig war, we want them to go down to a war with France. Operation Weserübung would be nice. So they go to war with Denmark and Norway. They would get their troops even further away. But I think we need them... Well, they'd be at war with France either way, because they join the Allies. Alright, how are we looking here? Pretty good. Now, these divisions are pretty much exactly the same as Divizia Piechotti, except that we added in engineers. Alright, how much infantry equipment do we have? Very little. Like 150 a day. Well, let's start training some. Maybe 10 at a time. Pop them out in Stanislaw. And they will automatically join here. Now we're going to keep our guys on the Russian border, because they don't really lose organisation if we switch them over from the Russian border to the German one. Alright, atomic research is done. Next one is way ahead of time. We're not touching it. This is definitely worth doing for the 5% research. Alright, big green blob. Has tons more factories than us. So the sooner the war starts, the better. Doing rocketry. What's France doing? Alpine forts against Italy. That'll help us. Good. Alright, fighter command. So our next issue will be if the Soviets want to declare war on us. So our opinion of them, they've claimed our territory, right? Their opinion of us isn't too bad. We're not going to improve relations. It's only make a 10 difference, and I don't know if that actually changes whether they want to fabricate on you or not, or justify claims. Hopefully he does, well, he always does the war against Finland. Can't remember what focus it actually is. Baltic security. Communism support, yeah. Alright, claims in the Baltic. He gains a claim on our stuff. One of the following must be true. And they all are. Alright, encryption is done. So we are through this. Waiting on that, actually. Alright, it's not the one we're doing now. So we need to waste a bit of time doing something else. Marines could be good. We're going to be doing some river crossings, so we should probably do that. 42 is a bit far off. Maintenance we're not going to do. Armour we can't do. Artillery 1940. Right, close enough for that one. 84 days. That's, yeah, still have to do something else afterwards. Like they're moving their troops around. Hopefully they're moving them away. What's Japan up to? It's taking the central region. They've lost Korea to China. They've taken China from them. He's doing Axis leanings. What does that give them? Well, he's not going to found Daitoa Kaiwakin. Alright, so that's the one that actually lets him eventually join. And then he'll probably head through and do that. It's weird, we can actually see everything. He's skipped over the extra research slot. Okay. Perfectly sensible there, Japan. And our focus. What are we doing? Studying foreign tanks. So in 70 days, we'll get the bonus that we need to pop out the 9 TP. Light tanks are small, agile tanks which are able to both scout and fight lightly armoured opponents. Yep. They're actually a lot more important than that. Best division in the game, I think. So, they're not in anything yet. Who do they usually declare war on? Slovakia, isn't it? They can't do that, because they're in the Axis. Must be Romania and Hungary. Yeah. Alright. Romania's democratic, despite being non-aligned. Finished decryption. It's almost time. Oh crap, we're way late on this. Alright. You was forgetting something? Alright, support weapons 3. As soon as this one's done, we'll put that into this one. I can't believe I waited a whole year. Oh. We haven't finished anything else to help out there either. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good to go. Alright. So, industry, production efficiency cap. How are we actually looking on production? We need 3 more for our towed artillery. Towed artillery, we have 2.6 thousand. I think we need about 5,000 to actually be able to add support artillery in here. Yeah. 2,000 available, we need 3.6 thousand. So I'll hold off on that for a while. But I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I hope to see you again soon for, I imagine, the war against France. The German war against France. Alright, see you soon.